May you find happiness and peace, and may your home stand the test of time.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary. Today I'll be reacting to Christian converted to Islam after losing debates. Wow. So without further ado, let's get started.
Next question over here.
Hi, yes. My name is Patrick. I'm a student in Centennial College. My question is, in Islam it says, Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, is not the Son of God. When we are all children of Allah and born of mother and father, for he is only born of a mother, why is he not the Son of God?
Brother Patrick asked a very good question, a very important question. He said that why in Islam is Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, not considered as Son of God? When we all are children of God, he being born of a virgin woman, all the more reason should be. See brother, if you tell we are children of God, in that way I've got no problem at all. If you read the biblical language, if you say that we are children of God and Jesus is Son of God, in that context, meaning he is person who follows the commandment of God, most verily all the messengers of God, they are sons of God. But the problem is, if someone says he is not a normal son, but he is the begotten son, then there's a problem. Because if you read the Bible have got sons, the God has got sons by the tons. If you read the Bible, Adam is son of God, Ephraim is son of God, Israel is son of God. It's mentioned in the book of Romans, chapter number 8, all those who are led by the Spirit of God, they are sons of God. That means if you follow the commandment of God, you're a son of God. I've got no problem with that phrase at all. But today, that phrase has been misunderstood. For example, if a young son asks me a question, I said, Beta, son, it's a very good question. He won't mind because I'm elderly, But if I say that begotten son, that means I'm insinuating him. Maybe he'll punch me. Fine. So what do you realize? That using the phrase son of God, in the context that we are children of God, we have no problem. So in that context, all the human beings who follow the commandments of God can be called children of God. No problem. But what the Christian says, that no, Jesus Christ, peace, but it's not a normal son. And he quotes Gospel of John, chapter number 3, verse number 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Whosoever believeth in him shall not die but have everlasting life. Correct, brother? So do you believe Jesus is the begotten son of God?
I do.
You believe, fine. Now this verse which I quoted, Gospel of John, chapter number 3, verse number 16, it's from King James Version. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Whosoever believeth in him shall not die but have everlasting life. Now when you read the Revised Standard Version of the Bible, revised by Thaidu scholars, Christian scholars of the highest eminence, backed by 50 different cooperating Christian denominations, they say that this word begotten is an interpolation, it's a fabrication, it's a concoction, it's an adulteration. Who's saying? Not Muslims, not Hindus. Thaidu Christian scholars of the highest eminence in the Revised Standard Version of the Bible, they say begotten is an interpolation. It's a fabrication, it's a concoction, and they're thrown out of the Bible. So if you say Jesus is Son of God, like Adam, like Ephraim, like Israel, I have no problem. The moment you say begotten, I want to ask you the question, what is the meaning of begotten? Brother, what is the meaning of begotten? Begetting is an animal act. It's the function of lower animals of sex. And when you say that he was born to Mother Mary, virgin, what are you insinuating? And if you say, because Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, is God or Son of God, because he was born to Mother Mary, Quran gives the reply in Surah Imran, chapter number 3, verse number 59. Inna masala Isa indallahi ka masala Adam. Khalaqa min turab. That when they say the similitude of Jesus in front of Allah is the same as Adam. They were born from dust and said, be and it was. If you say that Jesus Christ is God because he had no father and only mother, then Adam, peace be upon him, is a greater God. He had no mother and no father according to the Bible. MashaAllah, you're clapping. I like it. So if you say Jesus is God because he had no father, only mother, Adam is a greater God, peace be upon him. He had no mother, he had no father.
I never referred to him as a God, but son of God.
That's right. Fine. So Adam is a bigger son of God. Right or wrong?
By your definition, Adam would be a God, for he has no mother nor no father.
Not my definition, not my definition. By the definition of the Christian missionary. By my definition, he is a messenger of God. Because God cannot beget. I told you in my talk. Lam yalid wa lam yulad. He begets not, nor is he begotten. The moment God begets, he is not God. Son of God meaning pious person, I agree. That's the reason Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, in 99 attributes, he has missed out Ab, father. Why? It's a good attribute, but Allah did not mention Ab meaning father because people started having wrong meaning of the word father. So he used the more difficult word Rab, but did not use Ab. Logically it's fine, but Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala purposely did not use the attribute Ab in the Quran because people will misunderstand. That's the reason English-wise, saying Jesus is the son of God, meaning messenger of God, I'm with you. But the moment you say begotten son, I have objection. So you say Jesus is a messenger of God, I say peace be upon him after his name. So I respect Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, more than you, Brother Patrick. Because when I take his name, I have to say peace be upon him. If I do not say that, I'm wrong. So I love Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, more than you. I follow his teaching more than you. And if you want, I can prove it to you.
That's a different argument, not for tonight.
Sorry?
That's a different argument and not for tonight.
Okay, fine. I'll give you a few things. Jesus Christ, peace be upon him. Fine? If you read the Bible, he was circumcised on the 8th day. Fine? Majority of all the Muslims are circumcised, the Christians aren't. So if you say Christian means a person who follows the teachings of Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, then it's mentioned in the book of Leviticus, chapter number 11, verse number 7 to 8. It's mentioned in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter number 14, verse number 8, you should not have pork. It's mentioned in the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse number 2 to 5, should not have pork. Muslims don't have pork, most of the Christians have pork. If you read the book of Ephesians, chapter number 5, verse number 18, in the book of Proverbs, chapter number 20, verse number 1, it says you should not have alcohol. Muslims as a whole don't have alcohol, most of the Christians have alcohol. If you say Christian means a person who follows the teachings of Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, we Muslims are more Christian than the Christians themselves. We love him. We respect him. If you say, I love Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, but don't follow his teachings, your love is false. We, therefore, mashallah, I love Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, more than most of the Christians. Because I follow his teachings, I respect him, I revere him. And Jesus Christ also said, in the Gospel of John, chapter number 16, verse number 11 to 14, I have many things to say unto you, but ye cannot bear them now. For he, when the Spirit of truth shall come, he shall guide you unto all truth. He was talking about Prophet Muhammad to come. So Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, said, you have to believe in the last and final messenger, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So even that way I'm following Jesus Christ, peace be upon him. I believe in Prophet Muhammad. Do you believe in Prophet Muhammad as the messenger of God?
I do.
MashaAllah. Now you're more closer to...
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now he wants to say the shahada, and then we will move forward and say, ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah wa ashhad an Muhammad Rasulullah. Rasul Allah. I'm more excited than him. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Welcome your brothers and your families. Welcome in. Showing you Islam. Showing what God says. Jazakumullah khair. Very proud of you. Amma shukru wa salam.
Okay, based on what he said towards the end, they said, there are so many things I want to tell you, but I won't. So when I go, I will send the Spirit, which is the Comforter. Remember, he said, I will send the Spirit. He never made mention of, I will send Muhammad. You see, because even before Jesus came, there were so many people that attest that yes, the Son of God is coming. And before he came, those people explained the process. He will come, he will die for the sin he did not commit, he will resurrect. That is, everything was, already there. Even in the book of Isaiah, in the book of, even when John the Baptist, who is the forerunner of Jesus, came, because he was like the last prophet before Jesus came, he made mention of everything. Even when John the Baptist saw him, what did he say? He said, I'm not supposed to be the one baptizing you. You are supposed to be the one baptizing me. You see, because he understands the power he carries. So I don't understand why it is written. He said, the Spirit will be upon you. And now you say the Spirit is Muhammad. You skip the part when he said, the Spirit will be with you always. I think that is what he skipped. He did not add that part to it because, it will go against what he just said. He said, the Spirit will be with you always. Where is Prophet Muhammad? He's dead and he's gone. So the Spirit is no longer here. Like, he is no longer here with us. And this is just so broad. And let's go back to the main discussion, which is Jesus talking about, when it's in the Bible, John 3:16, it said, for God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. You see, so long as you believe in him, you won't perish. And the main discussion is about the begotten. It said in the Bible, it said the Spirit of the Lord came over Mary, and she bare a child. You see, the Spirit came upon her, and she bare a child. Okay, you believe that God created Adam with dust. When he created him, he was just a lifeless being. Then he breathed into him. That was what gave him life. So if from dust he can create a man, then why don't you believe his Spirit can come upon a lady and she will become pregnant? When he can even turn, speak through a burning bush, do so many things, and you believe that no, he can't give birth, or he shouldn't, or he just can't give birth. I don't know why, but anyway, I won't push that part. By the time you see the light, I think we will stop arguing about this. In the John 14 that he was talking about, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the light. No man cometh unto the Father except through me. So the same John 14, you made mention of what is it called? The Spirit, which you claim is Muhammad. You did not say the part when Jesus said he is the way, the truth, and the light. He did not say Muhammad is the way, the truth, and the light. He said, I am the way, because I am in the Father, and the Father is in me. So if you want to get to the Father, you have to pass through me. It's in the same John 14. So you don't just pick a portion from the Bible and elaborate on that, and you don't talk, you finish the complete chapter. When you go through the complete chapter of that John 14, you will discover when he said, no man cometh unto the Father. He said, I think when who asked him again? It was Judas. It was like, how do we see the Father? Jesus was like, have I been here with you for so long that you don't see me? He said, because the Father is in me and I am in the Father. So I don't know, guys. I think the best thing is you take your time and go through the book of John 14. You understand, because when he talks about the Spirit, sending the Comforter to us, he said the Comforter will be with you always. Put that in your head. Muhammad is no longer here with us. Okay? Because, well, anyway, that's the end of the video. If you want me to react to more videos like this, let me know in the comment section. If it is the first time visiting the channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and remember, bless.